Everybody, Morgan Ward back here at CONRAD'S Restaurant and Alehouse in the Northland, just sitting out here enjoying this wonderful November day that we've got. It's been a couple weeks. We haven't done a tap chat here. We've had a ton of new changes for beer. What we did this go around is we've just picked out some of the favorites that we've tapped over the last couple weeks. We've got a lot more lined up for this weekend. In fact, I'll probably have 3 new ones going into tomorrow evening. So definitely stay tuned to what we've got available. But that isn't all that changed. There's been some other stuff going around, as you may have noticed, and Clay County has mandated a new order for the time being that's going to start on November 23rd. Really, we just wanted to remind you that a lot of the things that they're mandating are procedures that we've already had in place. We're still at 50% capacity and have been. We're still at 6 foot of social distancing. We're still asking that people wear masks when they're entering the building and until they get seated. There's going to be 10 people allowed at a table. The biggest difference for us is that we're going to be closing at 10 p.m. We were already kind of there, but that's going to be every day of the week. So Tuesday through Sunday, we will be now closing at 10. But, if you're still interested in some of the other things that we're doing, feel free to reach out to the management team. The other procedures that we've got are things we've been doing since the shutdown. And for those of you that still feel safer and doing the to-go route and getting growlers and having your experience at home, we'd be happy to serve you that way. We've got a really easy setup for online ordering at conrads816.com that features our full menu, including specials. We've also given you the opportunity to pick all or one of each, all of them if you'd like to, of the 42 local and regional American craft beers that we've got available. And the thing that we pride ourselves on with this craft beer is it's not stuff that you can just get anywhere. Sure, some of them are local breweries, local guys, and we'd love for you to support them too. Some of them are also products that you can't just go to any store around and get that same beer. So it's also nice to try it on draft versus getting it out of a can. So we'd love to have that opportunity. Those full descriptions are there. Now, before we make this so long-winded, let's get to some of the beers we want to talk about. First up, we've got the Double Shift Tessellation, which is a dry hop mosaic IPA at 6.7%. So Double Shift down in the Crossroads. This is their flagship IPA, really crushable, good IPA. Speaking of really good IPAs, we've got the City Barrel Rad AF. City Barrel, I've been chomping at the bit to get them on draft. They opened up, I think, about 2 years ago. They've been self-distributing, and then, COVID hit right there in the middle, so that kind of slowed them down. I was hopeful to get them pre-COVID. Grant from down there reached out, and we've got them on tap now. So this is a New England IPA at 6.4%. It is crushable. I love this beer. This batch is top-notch New England. You can compare it to any of the other New Englands that we've had on before. And the great thing about City Barrels, we've got some limited releases coming out from them up maybe this week, going into next week. So stay tuned for what's coming out from them. Next up, we've got the Founders KBS Mackinac. And I keep wanting to say Mackinac because that's kind of how it's spelled. I'm pretty sure that it's Mackinac Fudge. KBS is one of the crowd pleasers, fan favorite from Founders. Barrel-aged stout, already got a ton of chocolate. The Mackinac Fudge, let me just put it this way. Of all the KBSs that I've had over the years, which is quite a bit, I think this is the best one. Super well rounded out. It's not too boozy. You're still getting a little bit of the barrel at 11%, but the fudge it brings it all together. It's an awesome beer. Honestly, guys, it's not going to last very long, so get in and get it while you can. Next up, we've got the Boulevard Nutcracker, 7.8% winter warmer ale from Boulevard. Seasonal, comes out every year about this time. This 7.8% will sneak up onto you. It doesn't, even though it's going to pour that amber color, it doesn't drink like it. It's got a nice nutty sweetness going on. Really crushable winter ale. Next up, we've got the Oskar Blues Death by Coconut at 6.5%. This is a dessert porter. It's super sweet. It's got a ton of dark chocolate and lots of coconut. And if you are not a fan of coconut, don't go near it because that's going to be an overwhelming flavor for you. If you are and you're looking to kind of round out your beers for the evening, it's a great one to finish off on. So don't be expecting that kind of bitter, roasty coffee porter that you might typically get. When I say it's dessert, it's sweet. It definitely is. And then the last beer that we've got is the Prairie Artisan Ales Bomb. Since the shutdown in March, Prairie Artisan has been kind of in limbo, and they finally got picked up by our friends out of Craft Republic for distribution. was really excited about that, but the one thing that we weren't getting in keg for a while were their stouts, which that's when I think of Prairie, that's immediately what I think of. We finally got it in. Bomb is a top-notch imperial stout, coffee, cocoa nibs, vanilla, ancho chilies. I'm getting a lot more chocolate than I was in some of the previous batches that I've had before, not as much ancho, but I also drank it fast enough to where I wasn't able to let it warm up. So, come in, order it, have a couple of other beers, and then try it as it gets a little bit to room temp. It might open it up and bring out some of those other flavors. An excellent beer. Again, just a reminder, thanks for supporting local. We've got you covered on to-goes. We've got you covered if you come in. Holler at any of us on the management team. We'll go over some of the things we're doing to keep all of us safe, and we look forward to serving you, however that is. Thanks for checking us out. Cheers.